Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's at-home full body Pilates workout. Today we're not going to be using any equipment and we're going to be moving at quite a quick pace to burn calories, build muscle, and get in a great workout. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're going to start down on our mats, roll down one vertebra at a time, using your hands to help you if you need. When you touch down to the mat, I'd like you to bring your heels below your knees, and we're just going to start off by warming up the back body and the spine by bridging up and down. So we're going to inhale to prepare and exhale to lift. Lower, just hover the bum and lift. Now as you lift up, I want you to tuck your tailbone and gently squeeze your glutes. Never overextending the spine, so you're not arching the low back as you push up. You're creating a nice, tight, flat surface as you lift and then lower with control. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So I'd like you to be really driving up through the heels. Make sure those legs are staying parallel. The knees are in line with the hip bones. Good. Really tighten the core as you pull up as well. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower down. Now from here, we're going to warm up that abdominal wall. So we're going to take the arms over the shoulders, palms are facing in. We're going to inhale here and we're going to exhale to roll and crunch up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Now as you curl up, I want you to really connect your low back with the mat. Tightening that abdominal wall down towards your spine. Lifting through the pelvic floor and peeling the shoulders up as much as you can so you're in a nice crunch. You're really working those upper abs, bringing heat to that area of the body. We've got 5 and 4, last 3 and 2, peel up a little higher, last one, we're gonna hold, abs are engaged, hold for 5, for 4, lift a bit higher, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Amazing work. I'd like you to bring your right knee in towards your chest, and then I'd like you to extend your left leg out long. You can keep head, neck, and shoulders down for this or lift up. We're gonna pulse that right knee in, pulse it in for 2, and then switch. And switch. And switch. So 2 little pulse stretches in, not yanking, but just pulsing gently in toward the chest, and as you do so, you're breathing out. Again, flattening that abdominal wall. Lower back should be pressing into the mat here, and I want you to really point through the toes of the extended leg so that all the leg muscles are activated here as well as we work the core. Nice work. Any strain in that neck, lower head, neck, and shoulders down to the mat. Amazing. Keep it up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Now I'd like you to lower your extended leg and stretch your bent leg up. You can either hold on behind your calf or your thigh. We're going to go into the double pulse with a straight leg. So we're pulsing 1, 2, and then switch the legs. 1, 2, and switch. Good. Inhale to switch. Exhale to draw that leg. Again, not yanking, just pulsing in toward the chest. Feeling the stretch running up the back of the leg as we work those abs. Head is resting on top of the shoulders. Your gaze should be looking out between your inner thighs or around your knee area if your head is lifted. Otherwise, you've got head, neck, and shoulders down on the mat. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax both legs and arms down. Take your arms overhead. From here, we're going to curl up, arms and legs together. So we're inhaling here and we're exhaling to curl up, lifting both legs and then lowering. If that's too much with both legs together, I'd like you to alternate between legs. So you're lifting your right and then your left, alternating. Otherwise, it's both legs together as you curl and crunch up. If you need to gently bend the knees, please feel free to do so. Working our upper and our lower abs here as we lower and lift. Good. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Peeling head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat, squeezing legs together if you're lifting them in unison. These are tough, stick with it. We've got 3 and 2 and last 1. Amazing work. Lower down. Now we're going to go into the roll over, well, partial roll over, and we're going to add a leg lift. So palms are facing up toward the ceiling. We're peeling up and then lifting the right leg, lifting the left leg, lowering the arms and rolling down. So peel up, arms come in line with bent knee, and then we lower down. Good. Peel up. Good. Lift up and lower. Good. Use those upper abs to come up. 1, 2, arms down, abs engage, roll it down. Good. Peel up, reach and stretch. Pull your abs in as you lift each leg and then contract those lower abs the whole way down. Good work. 2 more sets. You can do it. 1, 2, belly to spine. Engage those lower abs and lift. 1, 2, together and down. Amazing. Now I'd like you to bring both knees in towards your chest. We're going to go into our double leg stretch. So we're going to inhale, stretch the arms and legs out long, and exhale, bring them in. Inhale and exhale. I've got my head, neck, and shoulders lifted. You can lower them down if that's more comfortable for you, and just focus on that core engagement as you breathe out and draw the limbs back in toward the body. Really focusing on drawing that belly button down toward the spine. Imagine you've got a string pulling your belly button down to the mat as you crunch everything in. Legs are squeezing together. We've got 3 and 2 and final 1. Lower head, neck, and shoulders down. Now we're going to go into our double leg stretch, double leg lift. You can have your hands on either side of your tailbone here or on either side of the body. We're going to lower, hinging from the hip, belly to spine to lift. Lower, squeeze legs together and lift. If you need a little less of a challenge, bend the knees, lower and lift. If you want to step it up, elevate head, neck, and shoulders. This is our final ab exercise. Really make it count. Inhale to lower, belly to spine to lift. We've got 4 and 3. Lift up with control for 2, abs in, and final 1, lower lift. Bring knees in toward your chest. Take a deep breath and just gently rock from side to side for 3 and 2 and 1. Good work. Now we're gonna peel up and we're gonna get into position for some upper body work. So we're gonna start off with our elbows pulled back behind us. Fingers are turned down toward the heels. The chest is nice and open. We're going to lift up into a reverse plank, and we're gonna go into some tricep dips here. We're going to lower and lift, lower and lift. Now transfer weight into the heels of your hands as you push up, focusing your attention on the backs of the arms doing the work here. Good, chest stays nice and open. Try not to let your elbows splay out to the side. Keep them pulling back behind you. We've got 3 and 2 and final 1. Lift it up. Straighten your legs. From here, we're going to bring alternating knees in toward the chest. Good. Keep that bum lifted. Keep supporting yourself up through the heels of the hands. Chest stays nice and lifted. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3. You can do it. Last 2. And final 1. Relax it down. Amazing. Now we're going to switch positions so that we're coming into a forearm plank. So I'd like you to come down on the mat, elbows below your shoulders, forearms are parallel, stretch your legs out. From here, we're gonna hold. Hold in this low plank, broaden your shoulders, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth for 3, 2, and 1. Now I'd like you to lift, scooping in your abdominal wall, lift your bum to the ceiling, and then back to that low plank. And low plank. Release, scoop in those lower abs as you lift those hips. Good. We've got 6, lower to plank. 5, lower to plank, flat line with the body. Lift those abdominals and lower to plank. 2, and final 1. And lower to plank. Good. Now from here, we're going to go into some hip dips. So we're going to bring one hip to one side, one hip to the other, alternating sides, getting a nice arc with that bum in the air before lowering hips. Really scoop in your abs here, work into that waistline, work into that upper body strength. Good. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Lower knees to the mat. Take them nice and wide and sink back into a child's pose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Amazing. Now, from here, we're going to go into some push-ups. We're going to work the backs of the arms and strengthen the upper back muscles. So I'd like you to extend your right leg out long behind you. We're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Now when you're stable there, I'd like you to lift that right leg as you lower. Lower and lift. Good. Lower and lift. So you can bring your right toes back down to the mat as you straighten your arms. 3, 2, nice flat back. And last 1. And replace the knee down on the mat and extend the left leg out long. Same thing, weight in the heels of the hands. Do a couple with the foot down. Find that balance and control, and then add the leg lift. Lifting that leg as you lower your chest down between your hands. Good. Lower yourself as far down to the mat as you can with control. Pushing up through the heels of the hands, keeping the elbows in close toward the side of the body. For 2. And 1. Amazing work. Take those knees nice and wide again. And push it back. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lengthen through that tailbone for 3 and 2 and 1. Nicely done. Now we're going to get into our glute work. So I'd like you to position your wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. We're going to extend the left leg, or the right leg, the right leg out first. From here, we're going to lift and lower, squaring the hips with the mat, bringing the leg up to at least torso height, keeping both hip bones facing down to the floor, squeezing the bum at the top of the lift. Just a simple movement to start off with to really fire up those right glutes. So I want you to focus on the right hamstrings firing here, the right glutes squeezing at the top of every lift. Nice broad shoulders and engaged core. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, I want you to tap your right knee down to the mat and extend. Tap, extend, tap, extend. Full extension. Between each tap, keeping those hips square with the mat. Good, keep it up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Extend your arms out. Long, lengthen through the spine. Gaze stays down on the mat. Now from here, we're going to tap up and tap over. Rainbow taps in the air with that big toe. So you're tapping from side to side, keeping those hips square with the mat, so not letting your tailbone sort of sway from side to side. You're controlling it by squeezing your glutes and engaging your core, lengthening out through that big toe. Nice work. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to center from here. Really lengthen through that spine. Plug belly in and pulse. Little controlled pulses here. Lengthening, stretching through the legs, squeezing those glutes and hamstrings. Amazing work. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Squeeze the bum and lift, and lower the leg down. Now from here, I'm going to come over onto the other side. We're going to do our left side now. Same thing again. And then we're going to do some side booty work on the right. So coming into that all fours position, we're going to stretch the leg out long, the left leg out long behind. Make sure you've got space behind you. Gentle micro bend in the elbows, knee below the hip, and going into those leg lifts. Tap and lift, tap and lift. Switching our focus onto those left glutes now. Squeezing the bum at the top of every lift. Breathing through it. Good work. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap, extend, tap, extend. Tap the knee to the mat, and then full extension. So don't kind of half extend and then lower. You really want that squeeze and extend. So you're activating the muscles in the leg, activating those glutes as you point hard through the toe on the extension. We've got 5, 4, 3, you've got this, for 2, and for 1. Now, keep that leg elevated, stretch your arms out long, lengthen through the spine, rainbow taps. Breathing deeply, elevating that leg from side to side, drawing that rainbow shape in the air with that big toe. Really get a lot of lift in that arc and squeeze the bum when you're sort of in the middle of that rainbow at the maximum so that you're really getting those glutes working hard. We've got 5, 4, 3, protect the spine, abs are engaged, and 1, hold at center, and pulse. Lengthen through that spine, nice relaxed neck, pulse it up. Keep pulsing, keep that leg nice and high for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Now, as mentioned, we're gonna target that side booty a little bit to finish off. So we're moving back over to the right side. So from here, I'm gonna lower my left forearm down to the mat so it's parallel with the top of the mat. I'm gonna extend that right leg out on a diagonal. I'm gonna bend the knee, tap my knees together, and extend. Tap, extend. Tap knees together, extend on the diagonal. Again, full extension. Really set your shoulders here down away from your ears. Your neck is nice and long. We don't want to be building up tension in the neck here. Abs are engaged. Nice diagonal extension, working that side booty. We've got 5, 4, 3. Keep it up for 2. We're nearly there, last 1. Now those pulses, same thing again, out to the side. Keep that diagonal line strong. Try not to lean too much to that supporting side. Put some weight in your right, the heel of your right hand if you need to. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down. Bring yourself into a plank, and then fold the right leg under the body. Woo, I'm sweating. Okay, we just have to do that on the left side, and then we are all done and can do another stretch. Okay, so sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath, and exhale. And let's bring ourselves into position for that left side work. Okay, so all fours, we're lowering the right forearm down to the mat so it's parallel with the top of the mat, extending, finding that diagonal, and then tapping, extending, tapping, extending. Full extension out to the left. Good, keep going. Good. Nice long neck. We're breathing through it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. And let's pulse. Really squeeze those that left bum cheek. Lift, 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 lift. Keep that leg elevated. Give it all you've got. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Bring yourself back to plank. Fold left leg under the body and stretch it out in pigeon pose. Whew, amazing work. You've done so well. It's been a tough one, but we got a lot of body areas covered in a short amount of time really effectively. Bring yourself back to plank. Lower your hips down to the mat. Bend at the elbows. Take your hands on either side of your shoulders and then peel up for an abdominal stretch. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lower down. Use your hands to help you come back up. Take your knees nice and wide, big toes come together. Walk hands out in front, keep the hips elevated, and stretch and lengthen in puppy pose. Lengthen through the whole spine, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Stretching those shoulders, stretching that spine for 3 and 2 and 1. Bring yourself up to a kneeling or a seated position. And we're just gonna roll out those shoulders. Bring the shoulders up by the ears. Inhale and exhale, roll them down and back. Let's take 2 more. And last one, really open through the chest, melt those shoulders down and back. And we are done. I hope you enjoyed that workout. I know I sure did, and I really look forward to moving again with you next time.